Hey guys, how are you doing? Do you know that Warner is going to score a half century in the next match? Really, it's not a clickbait video. Watch till the end. There are 95% chances of Warner scoring a half century in the next match. We will see why. Today we are going to talk about PBKS versus SRH analysis, which is the match 14 of Indian Premier League. In the last match, we took Amit Mishra, Steve Smith, Stoinis, and Lalit Yadav in our team and clean swept all the contests in Dream 11. Congratulations on your profit, by the way. Now let's start with the analysis. Punjab Kings vs Sunrisers Hyderabad match. This match is going to take place at MS Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai from 3:30 p.m. It is an afternoon match. Remember one thing. And also guys, for free fantasy teams, join my Telegram channel. Link is in the top comment. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Now let's look at the Punjab Kings squad. You can pause the video and check. Let's look at the Sunrisers Hyderabad squad. You can again pause the video and check. Let's move forward and look at the playing 11. This is the Punjab Kings playing 11. There is going to be one change, definitely Murugan Ashwin, who is a local player. I think even if so now by now if you don't remember, Punjab Kings earlier played at Mumbai. So now this time they are playing at Chennai in this match. So remember this thing, there is a change in venue and Murugan Ashwin is a local player of Chennai. So Murugan Ashwin will definitely play. He will be beneficial also because the pitches are turning and they need an extra spinner. So they will definitely remove Meredith and they will bring in Murugan Ashwin. They can also do one more thing. They can remove Jalal Saxena and bring in Murugan Ashwin. And also in place of Meredith, they can bring Fabian Allen. So that depends on them. I think this will be the good change because even MI played with 3 overseas players. Now let's look at the SRH squad. This will be SRH squad. Virat Singh is definitely not going to play in the last match. He ran out David Warner. You do not run out captain ever. So I am sure Virat Singh will be kicked out and Priyam Garg will be brought in. Also Kedar Jadhav will play because Kedar Jadhav was bought in option for a particular role and he is not playing in the middle order. I don't understand why. Now let's move forward. Let's look at the injury update. Williamson has recovered and he is available for the next match. He will be very important pick. Why? We will see in the later stages. Also T. Natarajan has suffered a knee injury in the left knee. So that is why he is not going to play this match. He also missed the last match and Khalil Ahmed bowled very well. Khalil Ahmed will be very crucial because of his slower balls and cutters. Now let's look forward. Let's move forward. In the points table, PBKS is at the 7th point and SRH is at the 8th point. SRH has lost all its matches so far. These are the career stats of PBKS batsmen. You can pause the video and check. These are the career stats of PBKS bowlers. I would like to highlight one thing. Deepak Hooda, Shah Rukh Khan and Fabian Allen. They are like one of the worst bowlers of Kings 11 Punjab. Their strike rate is very bad. So remember this thing because they are going to be the 5th and 6th bowler of Punjab. These are the states of SRH batsmen. You can pause the video and check. These are the states of SRH bowlers. Again, you can pause the video and check. These are the total ground statistics. This ground is MS Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai, and in the last 5 T20 matches, you can see all the scores. This RCB versus KKR match, this was also played in afternoon. This match is also going to be played in afternoon. Remember one thing, but this match was played on pitch 2. Pitch 2 is one of the best pitches for batting. In that pitch, KKR also scored 187 in their first match of the IPL, and RCB scored 204. So two matches took place, and it is a very good pitch for batting. The other pitches, they are not so good. The score is around 150. Mumbai kind of missed that 150 mark. They scored 137 and that's why DC chased the target in the last match. Guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's move forward. In the batting first, also in what's happening in the last 5 matches is that batting first team it won 4 times and batting second team it won only once. And batting second team it won in the last game only. Otherwise all the games were won by the team which batted first. Why DC won in the last game? Because MI did not bat according to its potential. Average first inning score is going to be 150 for all the other pitches, but for the pitch 2 which I was talking about, on which RCB played in the day game, average score is 195. So remember there are two kinds of pitches. One is 151, other is 195 one. I will tell you on Telegram channel which pitch is it. So you will prepare your team on the basis of that. So join my Telegram channel. Link is in top comment and description. Now guys, let's move forward. In the first innings, total 22 wickets have fallen by fast bowlers and 14 have fallen against spinners. Both are coming into the game, and in the second innings, equal number of wickets are taken by fast bowlers as well as spinners. Remember this thing. So, and in the first inning, total 36 wickets have fallen. In the second innings, total 35 wickets have fallen. So there is not much difference in the first innings and second innings. In this IPL total, PBK has played 3 matches so far. These are all the scores, and SRH has also played 3 matches so far. These are all the scores. You can check. So what happened is that in the last match PBKS could not defend the target because of the dew factor. Also in the first match it barely defended the target. In the second match it completely fell off due to brilliant performance of Deepak Chahar, but it is not going to happen in Chennai because fast bowlers do not get so much help. SRH it is continuously chasing in all the games and losing. Let's look at the PBK's players in this IPL. KL Rahul is in a very good form, but his strike rate will be a concerning thing. But on Chennai, no one will blame his strike rate. He can play at any strike rate that he wants. Mayank Agarwal will be very key to get Kings 11 Punjab to a very flying start because power play overs are very crucial at Chennai. So Mayank Agarwal will be very crucial when. Also, they can promote Chris Gayle if they want some quick runs. Chris Gayle will take 1 or 2 overs to settle, but after that he can take charge and he can play well in the power play. Puran is not clicking. He has scored only 9 runs in the last 3 innings. So definitely, I think this will be Puran's step. A player like Nicholas Puran, he does not fail every day. Okay, he failed 3 times, but this time I will show you some statistics which will prove that Puran can play well in the next match. So becomes a very crucial Grand League pick for us. Deepak Huda and Shahrukh Khan they are finishing well. Jarrod Saxena is an off spinner and he bowled just 3 overs in the last game, but due to dew effect, he was not able to take any wickets. Jai Richardson will be very important because of his cutters. So remember this thing. Now they are playing in Chennai. Jai Richardson will be very important. Meritage will not play this game most definitely. Arshdeep Singh is a good death bowler and Shami, I think he's okay. He's kind of okay. He will take wickets or consider a lot of runs. SRH players in his IPL now. David Warner. I was talking about his record in the beginning of the video. I was talking about a prediction that he will score 50 plus in the next match. Why? Well, you will have to wait a little longer to know why. David Warner he scored 54 and 36, but his strike rate is not that good. He's trying to just prolong his innings, but that is not possible. Even Shikhar Dhawan was not able to do it in the last game. So it's better if you get off to a flying start. That's what Bairstow did in the last game, and he was very successful. His strike rate was around 200. Manish Pandey he's playing with a very low strike rate, and I think that is the correct approach because it's better to score some runs than to score no runs at all. And Virat Singh he ran out his captain last time. I don't think he's going to play the next match. Abdul Samad is batting very lower man. He should bat little bit higher. Vijay Shankar is very crucial. He took 2 wickets with his lower balls. Yeah, one thing about this venue is that 53% of wickets have been taken only by slower balls. So remember things slower balls are very important. The players who bowl the slower balls and cutters they are very important and Vijay Shankar is such a player. So keep an eye on Vijay Shankar. Do not drop him from your team. Abhishek Sharma could not play well in the last game. Rashid Khan he did nothing. He scored a duck and got no wicket. Khalil Ahmed he bowled very well. His economy rate was just 6, so did not concede too many runs and also took a wicket. Will be very important in the next game because of his slower balls. Mujib also bowled well. He took 4 wickets in the practice match also, so he'll be very crucial. Bhuvneshwar Kumar is not clicking. He has taken only 2 wickets in the last 3 games, so not too good. But I think in the next match, a player like Bhuvneshwar Kumar should bowl slower balls and cutters, and he will be back after analysis. These are all the other players which are used but did not play in the last game. You can check. PBK's team in Chennai. It has won 2 games only in the 6 games it has played, but it has lost all the last 3 matches in Chennai. SRH in Chennai has not won a single game. It's very funny. And let's look at the record of PBKs and SRH batsmen in Chennai. Kane Williamson has an average of 54, but don't look too much into it because his highest score is actually 28 not out and other one is 26. So that's why his average is around 54 because he got out only once. But his highest score is only 28 not out. Remember this thing. Jamie Bairstow, he has a very good record. Chris Gayle and David Warner, they will also be very crucial. Mayank Agarwal is not bad either. But the thing of concern is KL Rahul's average. It's only 11. He has played only 2 games here on this pitch though. So keep this thing in mind. Let's look at the record of PBKs and SRH bowlers in Chennai. Vijay Shankar, he has a strike rate of 12, courtesy of 2 wickets which he took in the last game. Rashid Khan does not have a bad average also. T. Natarajan is not going to play this game. I hope Jason Holder plays. He bowled very well in the first match. In his first match, that was actually SRH's second match. Okay, Nadeem he was dropped after one bad performance, I should say, but on Chennai wicket, Nadeem is also very important. Bhuvi's strike rate is very bad, and you know what happens when a player's record is very bad? He performs very well, so that his record gets better. Okay, there is something called law of average which I talk about every in every video. Okay, remember this thing. I think Bhuvneshwar Kumar will be very important for our Grand League tomorrow. Khalil Ahmed's record is also very bad, and I think he can improve in the next game. Now let's look at the total head-to-head record. Punjab Kings, they have won only 5 times against SRH, but SRH team has won 11 times against Punjab Kings. SRH is always dominant against Punjab Kings, and but in the last encounter, Punjab Kings defeated SRH. Also, let's look at the most important part: player battles, which won us the which won us the last game and helped us to clean sweep all the games of Dream 11. So one of the most important player battles is Bishnoi versus Warner. Why is it important? Should I talk about it later? No. Let's talk about it now only. So what happened in the last 10 games? David Warner has scored 950 plus scores. How many? 950 plus scores. That is why I am saying there is 90% probability, 95% probability that he is going to score a 50 in the next match. So remember this thing, David Warner becomes very important player, but who is going to stop him from hitting another 50? Ravi Bishnoi. Ravi Bishnoi has got David Warner 2 times in 2 innings. Very important player battle. Mujib has got Puran 2 times in just 6 balls. They faced off each other in CPL. Also, Sandeep Sharma bowled very well against Chris Gayle. He got 4 times in just 58 balls. Becomes another very important player battle. Rashid Khan, he has dominated both KL Rahul and Nicholas Puran. So Rashid Khan is a very good choice tomorrow for captaincy and vice captaincy. KL Rahul has scored only 18 runs in 30 balls against Rashid Khan, and Puran has scored only 15 runs in 31 balls against Rashid Khan. Also, Meredith versus Williamson will be very important. If Meredith and Williamson both play the next match, in the recently concluded T20 series between Australia and New Zealand, that was 5-match series and ended 5-match series, Meredith bowled only 7 balls to Williamson but managed to take him 2 times. So remember this player but also. Let's look at the record of PBK's batsman versus SRH. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to the channel. It's very important so that I get motivated and I keep bringing you videos for each IPL match in Hindi as well as English. Now remember this thing, PBS batsman versus SRH, Nicholas Puran. I was talking about Nicholas Puran in the beginning of the video. A player like him can come back in any match and he will play a very big innings. His average is 65 against SRH. Remember this thing, a wonderful average. So KL Rahul and Nicholas Puran both will be very important. Nicholas Puran is going through a very bad stage. KL Rahul's record at this ground is very bad, but their record against SRH is wonderful. Remember this thing. Also, Chris Gayle has a good average. Mayank Agarwal is not that bad either. Now let's look at the Punjab Kings bowler versus SRH. Chris Jordan, his bowling record is 8, which means in every 8 balls he manages to take a wicket against SRH. Actually, he played only 2 matches against SRH and both the matches he got 3 wickets. Okay, Ravi Bishnoi does not have a bad average either, bad strike rate either. So his strike rate is 10.5, which means every 11 balls he manages to take a wicket against SRH. Both become very important for us. Arshdeep is not bad either. So their bowling is actually good. So you can expect a lot of wickets to fall in the next match. Similarly, let's look at the SRH batsman performance. David Warner is average 54. I already talked about him earlier. In the last 10 matches, Warner has scored 950 plus scores against Punjab Kings. Remember this thing, very important player, but Warner is definitely going to score a half century in the next match unless Ravi Bishnoi stops him or some other bowler takes charge and stops him, which is going to be very difficult. But Kane Williamson, again, if he plays the next match, he becomes a very important player for us because SRH is finding it very difficult to score runs after the opening partnership, so he will be very crucial. Johnny Bairstow does not have a bad average either. Johnny Bairstow is going to be crucial. Manish Pandey, I hope he plays his typical slow innings because some runs are better than no runs. Vijay Shankar, he will be crucial while bowling and you can check all the other stats. In the bowling, you can see Rashid Khan's wonderful record. His bowling record is just 12 against PBKS. Wonderful. So this should actually be SRH bowlers against PBKS. Remember this thing, sorry for mistyping. And Rashid Khan has a good average, good strike rate. Khalil Ahmed is again wonderful. Khalil Ahmed can be very dangerous. He will be very important in the next match because of his slower balls. As I told you earlier, 53% of wickets have been taken by slower balls. Remember this thing. Sandeep Sharma will not be bad either. Sandeep Sharma also bowls a very good slower ball. And I hope Bhuvneshwar Kumar, he takes benefit of this wonderful record against Punjab Kings and he plays well in the next match. He will be very important. Great league pick for you. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to my channel. Also like the video and tell me in the comment section what you liked about the video. If you haven't joined my Telegram channel, then link is in the top comment and description. Please join. Also now let's look at the Dream 11 team. So in the wicket keeping section we have two important players, Johnny Bairstow and KL Rahul. I am going to take both. In Grand League, Nicholas Pooran will be very important for you. Why? I have already told you in the previous section. Now we will also take David Warner. He has a good probability of hitting half century. That's why you can take Chris Gayle also, but he is failing for the last two matches, and even on Chennai pitch, it will not support Chris Gayle most definitely because of its slowness. Chris Gayle has a very bad record against Rashid Khan as well as Sandeep Sharma, so that will also affect him a lot. We can take Manish Pandey if you want. Mayank Agarwal will be very crucial to give a very flying start to Kings 11 Punjab. Sorry, Punjab Kings. They have changed the name. So he will also be a very crucial player. And then you can take anyone. You can take Shah Rukh Khan if you want. Let's move to the all-rounder section first, and we'll first take Vijay Shankar because of his slower cutters. He can take one or two wickets again in the next match. Also, he did not perform too bad while in the batting, and he is actually one player who can play face a lot of balls in the SRH middle order. Other players are just going to depart after playing 5 or 6 balls. So Vijay Shankar becomes a very crucial player. Deepak Huda is in a very good form. His finishing skills have definitely improved. And remember, his battle with Krunal Pandya is coming on 23rd April. Remember this date. Also now let's look at the bowling section. Rashid Khan will be very important. Try Bhuvneshwar Kumar in Grand League, very important. He is not performing well for the last 3 matches, but I think he will improve. He has a very good slower ball, no doubt, and I think he will come back very soon. Chris Jordan, if he plays, becomes a very important player because he has taken 3 wickets in last 2 matches against SRS. Total 3 plus 3, total 6 wickets he has taken. Okay, remember this thing. Jhye Richardson will be very dangerous with his slower balls. He was the highest wicket taker of BBL. Don't forget this. And other than that, you can take Mujib if you want. Mujib is not a bad player. Arshdeep is also not bad player, but I will take Mujib because he took 4 wickets in the practice match and he took 2 wickets in the last match. So becomes a very important player because of his good form. Other than that, if you want, you can take Khalil also. I am taking Khalil right now because of his slower balls. Becomes a different option because of his left arm angle. So that's why I am taking Khalil also. So this is my team preview currently. I have taken 4 bowlers of SRH, expecting that Punjab Kings batting lineup will fall at this Chennai wicket because they are transitioning from Wankhede to Chennai. Remember this thing, but it did not happen with Delhi because Delhi batted second and they were facing a very low target. So if Punjab Kings bat first, they are definitely going to struggle on this wicket. Remember this thing. Now we have to take one more player from the batting department. You can take Manish Pandey if you want. Not a bad option. I will take Williamson straight away if Williamson plays tomorrow. And if Williamson plays, then Mujib has to go out because there is no other player who you can kick from the team. So Mujib will go and then we can take Arshdeep Singh if you want. So in the batting section, we'll take now. We can take Shah Rukh Khan if you want. But Manish Pandey is also not a bad option. So I'm currently going with Manish Pandey. This is my final team. Captaincy, vice captaincy option. If Ravi Bishnoi plays tomorrow, then Warner is going to be my vice captain. Because you know Ravi Bishnoi has got the number of David Warner. But if Ravi Bishnoi does not play, then David Warner becomes my captain. Who should you make vice captain or captain? Other than that, Rashid Khan is a very good option for captaincy, vice captaincy. Generally, bowlers are performing very well on this Chennai wicket. So Jhye Richardson, he can be very underrated pick in your Grand League. Remember this thing. Other than that, if you want to make someone captain, vice captain, it's your choice. You have seen all the states. Also, I have brought you analysis. So that's why please subscribe to my channel. Also join my Telegram channel. Link is in top comment and description. If you haven't joined yet, like the video to motivate me. Also comment and tell me what you liked about the video. See you in the next match. Bye.